Hey, how you guys doing? Hi, VehiCleX. Yeah, and this is the Fallout 4 vault door, the completed version. It works on the PC, Xbox 360, Xbox One. Works all the way to the 1.8.7 and beyond. So this is what it would look like closed, and you'd come in and you could hook it up to a combination lock. I have a tutorial on how to use it. And then, here we go. It opens up and then you go ahead and head on through. And then you'd probably go up to the surface just like on the Fallout 4 Vault video. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and crack into this. The size of this is pretty big, but well worth it. You can build it across chunks, but I would definitely recommend not building it across 4 emerging chunks, for sure. So it's a 16 by 7 by 9 tall, and that is including the glass down here. So you would probably want to make this 20 by 9 by like 12 tall, just so you can guarantee that it's gonna fit. So we're gonna go ahead and start with our input block here. So input block, 2 from the right, like that, and you're gonna go ahead and put 3 repeaters like this. Redstone, 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 and then we're going to go ahead and pick, get our orange and pink circuits in first. So we want orange and pink like that. So we want torch, torch, and torch like that. Now it's very important to do these first. So it's going to be, you know, block, torch, and then redstone. It's going to be the same on this side. And we want those in because we don't want the pistons moving. Yeah, if we do that, the pistons will move. So we're going to need a sticky piston facing that way. And we're going to go ahead and just wait to do the rest of our orange and yellow circuit. So we're going to need a block of redstone. It's going to go here, like that. And then redstone. Comparator blocks with torches on them. That is going to give us a 0 tick pulse, and in order for it to register these torches we do need the comparators there. So next thing to do is place some blocks there temporarily, and we want to go ahead and make a dropper monostable. So dropper, and then you want to go ahead and crouch click your hopper on there. Go ahead and add an item in here. There we go. That's going to create a monostable. You can go ahead and delete this if you like now. So you want to come 2 blocks off, then split out into 2 and make a 3 by 2 with this angle on it like that. Go ahead and put a torch in. That. Gonna need a repeater here, 4 ticks. Repeater here on 4 ticks. Comparator, then a comparator here and here. Go ahead and sever the connection here. It will connect up, so you want that there. So that's our basic input all hooked up and ready to go. Alright, so next things to do is to just get in our pistons. So we want to have a double piston extender here. And that's all it does is extend. It does not retract, so it can be non-sticky pistons. So you want 2 and then 3. And then we want to go ahead and connect up our falling edge, dual edge monostable right here. So we want symmetrical. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So we want to go one like that. One here, and you guys probably see it how I'm doing this. Very important to have this exactly like we do. So redstone on all this, and that's going to give us a completely symmetrical signal from top to bottom, same timings and everything. So redstone block, And then next to the redstone block, we want another top slab like that. And we're going to go ahead and put in whatever you're making this out of. I'm making mine out of stone. And you're going to want to put a torch here like that. And then go ahead and come over 2 blocks like that. I'm going to use orange wool to represent this. So like that with a block like that. And we're going to go ahead and just put in, I can grab this here. Right here. That is where we're going to have some redstone. I don't know if you can see it over there. So this is going to be a different color for my door. For your door, you may pick iron. But that is to do the same thing as what these do. I'm showing you this now because, yeah, it's very important for you to see it. Alright, so we need a 3x9 sticky piston area like that. There we go. So like that. And then this is going to require, I'm obviously going to do mine so it's more decorative. So you need 2 dummy blocks in front of this. That is to give our gear and push our gear out of the way. So next thing to do is we're going to go ahead and get our bottom circuit started. Let me go ahead and grab blue and yellow. So blue here, and then you want to come up 2 torches like that. Repeater facing that way on 2 ticks delay, and then that. 1 down with redstone on it, and a yellow block up. Go ahead and put redstone, and then go like this. 2. Come up like that. Repeater, redstone, torch, and a torch like that. Redstone, just like that. Alright, go ahead and add in our repeater, 4 ticks delay like that. And this will tell us where our pistons are going to go for our next piston layout. So this is the double piston extender. It's going to require these blocks on it, redstone like that. Alright, let's go ahead and get in our triples. So the triple is going to be right here. And then 2 more, and that is to get our retraction, and it's going to need 2 redstone blocks on it like that. Hopefully you guys don't mind this way I'm doing it. I chose to do it this way because it's just easy. It's very hard to simulate and recreate the pattern door first and then build around it. It's much easier to do it this way. So top slab, as you can see like that. Go ahead and delete these. Redstone. Alright, so come up 1 like this, and then 3. Gonna need a repeater on no delay. Well, actually, I'm sorry, that's 1 ticks delay. And then just come down every other like that. And then go 3 blocks off of this. And this is for the retraction on our double piston extender. So we need 5 ticks. So 4 and 1, that makes 5. So 4 and 1. Then we want to go ahead and just connect it. Connect it up like that. That'll give us our extension and retraction on this. So yeah, so that's that. And then off the yellow circuit, we're pretty much already hooked up and ready to go. So this is how I like to do it myself. Sorry, go like that. And then we want to go ahead and come around here. And we're going to need a repeater in there. I want you guys to see it. And then we want redstone in there. Like that. We're going to need 2 repeaters behind these sticky pistons with the redstone blocks on 2 ticks delay. And then over here, we want to go ahead and grab grab a block like that, and then 1 underneath. Go ahead and come down here and come 2 and 1 like that. And then before we put the next section, 2 repeaters on 2 ticks a piece, which gives you a total of 4. Then we want to do the same thing just like that. So that's what we should have. Now we just need the back section, which is for retracting all this. So come up like that. We're going to need repeaters on 1 tick like that. Then you want to go ahead and down here build a 3x2 area just like this. Repeater on no delay. Well, actually, I'm sorry, 1 tick's delay. And then 4. Same thing here. There we go. So that is the pretty much the hardest part of this done. We're going to go ahead and test it real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the appropriate blocks. So it would be like this. And then something like that. Alright, so we will need these here too. Like that, and that is so we can give this a full test. So it's not going to extend or anything, so we'll need that as well. But first we're going to do the double piston and retraction and see how that works. So we get double piston extension. It needs this. Good thing we test these things, huh? And then go ahead and add it back. And there you go. You can see it nice. Hopefully this isn't too confusing. I don't normally do them like this, but anyway. There we go. Go ahead and put block here, and then you want to come over till you are right there. And connect these. Like that. So, next thing to do, come out here to 7, and then we want to do the same thing. Now obviously you don't need to use the yellow stained clay, not if you don't want to, and you can make it out of iron or whatever you want to. So that's the back half done. Now we just need to fill this in and make it look nice. So come across like that. Should be looking just like this, and you're going to want to go ahead and fill this area in. It's part of the door and part of the look, like that. Go ahead and fill that part in, and so I'm going to use glass to represent where our gear is going to sit, and that way we can see what's going on and kind of make it look a lot better. So that's going to be the gear. That's where the gear sits. So obviously we need to add in some more cosmetics here. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of this with stone. So right there, like that. So this will make it so it just looks like it's just sitting there, and you know, it just looks cool if you ask me. So next thing to do is our orange and pink circuit, which are the easiest. I mean, it is very super simple. Sorry, that is pink. We want orange. Go ahead and crouch click that in. Repeater on 2 and 2, and then redstone all over here like that. That should be this all wrapped up. Let's go ahead and just give it a little test real quick. Make sure it's all cool. Alright, so obviously we don't have all the blocks in, but we don't really need those yet, especially since we're just testing it. You can see it grabbed it, spit it back, and is now retracting it. That is a done door. For cosmetics, you know, I myself like mine looking a different way, but a lot of people like them, you know, their own way. I'm going to go ahead and just so you get this for the last bit of cosmetics on this. Do that. So it looks all the same. I really like that. So I'm going to go ahead and use that like that, and we're going to use stairs so that it looks like a gear. Now, I would use iron, which a lot of people were like, you know, why don't you use iron on it? And I was like, you know, I would, but there's no iron stairs. So you can put quartz, but you can really tell that it's not, you know, it's not iron. So this is my idea of it being like a concrete. And of course, for covering, you'd probably want to continue this like this. Something like that. Like this. Oh, looks like my son is actually pointing out to me that I messed that up. Good looking out, Gabe. Good looking out. Wow. Want to say hi to people?
Hi.
Hello. Alright, so that's that. That is the door finished. Alright, so that is the end of the door. I do want to let you guys know that this has a flaw in it which you don't want to mess with, and that is when it is closed, you do not want to place a block here. So I would say, just for the hell of it, go ahead and put it in there. Let me do it before you guys do. And just don't touch it. Have that, make sure you have a block on top of this dropper. Otherwise it can be updated when it's on the closed position, causing the door to break. If I was to remove this block right now, it would just mess it all up. And you guys would have to figure that out. So just wanted to show you guys that before, you know, before we end. I myself like to go with this look, more like a huge funnel door. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. Comment, like, and subscribe, and have a good one. Later.
Later.